CFC Fan TV now. I was going to do a preview for our game on Monday, but it seems more like I need to do 5 things that I want to see in this game because, let's face it, results have not been going our way. You know, 1 minute I think we're on the up with a fantastic win against Brighton, the next we're losing 3-0 to Bournemouth. So we're becoming, very inconsistent. We have sort of been all season. It's not been, I've not felt like it's been a good season for me despite where we are in the table. And there are just some things that I think definitely need to happen now. And yeah, I think I'll come up with 5 really good points ahead of our fixture. Point 1 is the return of some of our injured players. Willian, for me, has to play. His creativity in the Brighton game was sort of what sparked us into, just being like the old Chelsea, being like the Chelsea that I've been used to watching for the last few years. That goal, the lead up to the goal even so, everybody working together, passing into space, just using your brain a little bit. I've missed seeing us be that creative in football, and he probably was a huge loss for us, and I think we could tell that the minute he went off against Arsenal, the team fell apart. We were horrendous against Bournemouth, so bad, and I think it's vital that that he returns. Same with David Luiz. We haven't seen much of him feature yet. I know he's been injured and a fallout of Conte and everything's sort of gone on there, but for me, I think it's probably time to incorporate him back into. I've been a little bit harsh on him, in my past videos, but it's not because I think he's a bad player. It's because I didn't think he fitted into the team at the time, and now I feel like it's probably the perfect time to reintroduce him. And I'm pretty sure he'd want to prove himself. I'm pretty sure he wants to get 90 minutes of football every week. So I think it's time for them both to come back, both to be fully fit. I know they're really working hard in training to make sure that happens, but we need them back. Time's running out. We need them back. Results aren't good enough, and it's just vital that they really get back to full fitness, and I'm hoping that starts on Monday night. Point 2 will be the arrival of Olivier Giroud. I really want him to start this game. I think it's important. I don't know if Morata's back yet. Even so, he really hasn't been on the best run of form at all this season since he come back from his injury. So we need him to start. We've got no other striker. We've sold Batshuayi to Dortmund, who's scored some brilliant goals and assists in his first game for Dortmund. That's a fantastic achievement, and it's no shock to me. I know he's got that potential. I know he only needs a little bit of a confidence boost, and to me, that whole situation was, imagine having your manager and everybody constantly criticising you. He still comes on, he still scores important goals, and for me, he's a huge loss to our team at the moment, especially when we're going into our Champions League fixtures. So I think we need to use the Premier League to gain back our form, and I think we need to use that form in our Champions League fixtures, and the only way we're going to do that is if we start seeing the likes of Giroud, the likes of our signings coming off the bench and actually starting some games, if I'm being honest. So time's running out. He has to, make an impact from the get-go. If I'm being honest, we need to see what he can do. I know at Arsenal he was more of an impact player, but at the moment he really is our only option. So he has to score. He has to score on Monday night, and he has to start the game for me. In at number 3, I want to see collectively how creative our team can be. I know it's in there. We saw glimpses of it at Brighton when Willian was in the team, but regardless of whether he makes it back on Monday, although fingers crossed, and I'm really, really hoping that happens, I need to see the team sort of unite. We look all over the place. I don't know if everybody saw the full 90 minutes, but when you're actually in the stadium watching the game against Bournemouth, you're wondering, how can this sort of go wrong? Because even when we're dominant, even when we've got possession of the ball, even when we've got the most possession throughout the game, whatever the stats were, it doesn't look like we're going to score. It really doesn't. I have no confidence in us. My confidence is sort of gone, and the only way I feel like I can get that back is if I see more of the creative football that we saw in that Brighton game. It's there. I know it's in all the players, and we are by far the better team. We're by far better than Arsenal. We're by far better than Bournemouth. And how we're not winning these games, to me, when we've got a fantastically intelligent and talented squad, I really don't know. I need to see the old Chelsea. I need to see our football getting back to what it was when we won the league, because I know it's in there and I cannot understand our run of play at the moment. In at number 4 is Antonio Conte. Now, I think there's so many rumours going around. Will he stay? Will he go? It's irrelevant. He's not going to be leaving anytime soon. In my opinion, I think if he does go at the end of the season, but for now, we all need to get behind the manager. We need to stop all these rumours. Is he in? Is he out? It's irrelevant. We need to get back to playing really good football, and the only way we'll do that is if we fully get back behind our manager. That goes for the players as well. I'm sure he's not, I can't imagine that he's the sort of manager that, you know, really tested players like the likes of Mourinho. I think he's an extremely strict manager, but I don't think he's unreasonable. I think he showed that when he won the league last season. He thinks he's overachieving with Chelsea. I actually be inclined to agree with the way we're playing at the moment, because we haven't really brought in the right people in the transfer windows. But we need to get behind our manager. You know, he's a fantastic manager. The rumours need to stop, because they're not helping anyone, are they? Who are they helping? You know, it's very distracting from the football itself. It's, to me, really, really inappropriate. You're talking about a manager that just won us a league. I know any manager is disposable at Chelsea, but this, for me, I feel like is a very different situation. I think we need to do everything we can to keep him at the club, and I think that starts by the fans getting behind him. First and foremost, singing his name on Monday night, like we normally do in every fixture at the Bridge. And in at number 5, last but not least, is us fans. We need to show on match days. I know a lot of you can't make it, but you know, you're there in spirit, I suppose. But we as fans in the stadium really need to be giving the boys a push. The atmosphere has gone a little bit flat recently, I have to admit. I think it's only natural when you've, you know, started losing this many games to get a little bit down and defeated and, you know, not feel like singing, and I completely get it. But at the moment, you know, we've had a really bad run. We've had a really bad run of injuries. We've had a really bad run of results. Going out the Carabao Cup, you know, it's a lot to take, and we're playing so many games in the space. I think we've had a game every 3 days for God knows how long. You know, we've really had quite a lot of fixtures. So I do understand it. I understand why fans aren't in the mood. I understand why fans are angry. But we need to really, you know, just put all that behind us now. And from Monday night, I just really want to see all the fans singing for the whole 90 minutes, because I think that'll give the boys a push. You know, we are the 12th man on the pitch, as they say, and I really do genuinely believe that. So if we can all get behind the team, I have no doubt that we'll get back to our winning ways. Oh, just fell over. Thank you for watching. Comment below, what are your 5 points for Monday night's game? I'm really excited. I'm going, so look out for my matchday vlog. Super excited about it, and I just really hope, like I say, that I see some of the points I've raised just there. Comment below, what do you want to see? I know there's probably a lot of things that I've missed out, and I know you fans aren't feeling the best at the moment, neither am I. But you know, like I say, we just need to keep spirits high and not get ourselves down, because I think now that all our injuries are back, you know, we're sort of getting ourselves back on track. I do feel like we can start regaining our form in some way, but that has to start Monday. I just can't take, I can't take another loss to everyone. It's just, you know, it's really mentally depressing me for the whole weekend. So yeah, comment below. Would you like to see Giroud start? I'm sure a lot of you would. I think it's vital, in my opinion. You know, we need some game time as soon as possible. And yeah, I'll see you all there on Monday night.